Oh gosh, where did it go? Ah, there I am. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, everybody. True evening, everybody. My name's Alma Hexblade, of course. Your guildmaster, barista, Aldous, and witch. Today, I wanted to stream a video game, but I decided no, because I didn't feel like it. So instead, we're gonna be catching up on my gunpla collection instead of actually, like, playing a game. Because, I bought more models, and, they're slowly filling my back room, and please help. How's everybody? It's not a great intro, but, best I can really do, I guess. Oh man, it is also very hot today, which is unfortunate. So I didn't wanna destroy my computer I didn't want to destroy my computer I didn't want to make my room way hot by running both computers at the same time and having one of them play a game. Man, it's hot. So I guess we're just doing this instead, you know? Both of which are very very fun activities. So I mean, like, you know, whatever. So let's swap over to the camera where we're gonna be building the model. Oh, that's a little bit off. Hold up. Just need to fix this thing. There we go. Hi, everybody. You can see my hands now. Alright. I wanted to get some music up, so I had, like, a little thing that we can do. There it is. Some nice lo-fi. Yeah! And where is my toolkit? Toolkit. And today's model! I'm not sure how long this might take, but, you know, we'll see how long this is gonna be. This very cute one from Kotobukiya. It's called, what was it, a Matomu? And, like, it's not like a traditional model. It's not like a based off a robot or anything. It's based off, like, a concept. And I thought it was really cute. And, reminds me, like, of a Tachikoma. So this is what we're building today. Oh, hold on. Like, I bought this model and another one, but the thing with the other one is I want to save it for a special occasion. So I'm not gonna be, I'm gonna turn it into probably a stream goal of some kind. Probably something for, like, a subathon when I do it, you know? So there aren't a lot of pieces here. There's only, what? Just a couple of sheets here. Oh no, you make me blush, please. So there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, not a lot. Also my first time building a Kotobukiya kit, so I'm kind of curious how this is gonna end up. Where is the first part of the instructions? Yeah, there's a this is made by the same group who does the frame arm stuff. which is why, like, they're saying it's just part compatible with it. Oh, it's just some of these are just instructions on how to build things properly. Okay, let's see here. They even have a parts card just in case, huh? Not like I can use that because I live outside of Japan, but, you know. Okay. Let's build the headpiece, which is B. Mostly B, where is it? The plastic's really nice, though. Like, look at the finish on this. And then this stuff is all nice matte. Like, very excellent. Okay, let's see here. B1, B14, B2. I love the detail in this, though. This is good. So, the head gets the short side. Like this. Yeah, just in general, this is like my first Kotobukiya kit. So I'm just interested as to how this builds in comparison to other stuff. I'm not sure what my expectations are, but pieces are kind of tight, though. But I suppose that's a good thing, too. I can barely see the seam line in this. Okay, let's see here. C7, A10, and A15. Okay. So 15 is this one right here. Okay. And C10. C, okay. Let's use this one. What got you into building? Well, I don't know. Like, I don't remember, because I've been building them for, like, a, I don't know initially. Like, when I was really young, my parents got one. No, I was like, we went to go on a trip. And, what is it? The East. I guess. And there was really nice. There was a lot of stuff in there that I hadn't seen when I went to like a mall. For example, like, you know, like anime figures or lots of anime content. When I was there, and I'd never seen that in shopping centers that I was in. So I wanted to buy something, and they had an entire like stack of like Gunpla there, and I always thought it was cool because I'm like, hey, I can build a robot. So I got one of them. I still have my first model on my shelf. It's very old, and I lost a bunch of the parts, but the main body's still there. It's nice and gold. It's all gold plated. It's very old. Well, like, you know, gold plated, you know. Yeah, I did a good job of putting them, right? Like, I'm glad I got him in here. I just wanted to. Looks real good. Yeah. Like, I like him. I like having him around. He's a good what's the word? Life partner? That's not the right word. He's a nice I don't know, he's good for morale. He's good for work morale. Especially you know. Set it for building after I move. I mean, all I have really for building is basically this desk, and storing it is second nature. Not second nature. It's just a second thought I have to figure out later. Okay, let's see. Putting this two together. Oh, man. Anything you say will be used as comic fuel. Well, that's fine. I don't mind. I always appreciate fan art and stuff. Fan art, fan comics, all that jazz always makes my day no matter what. Because, you know, like in general, the concept of someone appreciating you to the point where they're like, I'm gonna spend time and make some art for you is I don't know, that's very nice. I don't know how to put it. Like, it's super nice just to think about. There it is. B and C. I think this would do a lot with a good amount of detailing. I can already feel it. Like, these would be really good with some yeah, this is, I don't know. I didn't expect this to be a thing that I would be doing when I considered VTubing. Especially if it's just like, you know, just chilling and just doing what I like the most. Well, you know, it's pretty nice. And honestly, I feel like I should do this definitely more often as some kind of like wind down, because, you know, games are stressful, and even though I only stream like what, 3 times a week, I try and aim for 4, but sometimes, you know, I don't know, the gods always punish me for trying to schedule more than 3 streams a week by just making me tired enough to not do to not do one, or not feeling okay to do one. Okay, hold on. Which side does this go on? Doesn't matter. Apparently not. Yeah, they're very chill streams. It's always my goal is to be chill. Where does this go? Ah, okay. Wait, am I supposed to cut this? Oh yeah, no, I was supposed to cut these parts. You know, gotta clean these up. It's funny, like, I see a lot of other people online do these types of streams where they are just like, you know, building something, or one example is, I think it was like the mechanical keyboard community. They love watching people do streams of like building a keyboard or something, or working on bits. And I don't blame them, because it's a really good time, and just seeing something you like happen in front of you while chatting with someone, it's pretty great. So let's put on this boy's head. Well then. I'm sorry about the glare. It's the only way to get... I'm sorry about the lighting. It's super bright. That ring light's super bright, but it's how to keep this capture good. That's pretty good for a little head. I feel like, though, I want to detail these parts, so I'm going to do that. And I have towels, thankfully. So... something universally appealing about someone doing something they're passionate about? Yeah! No, I agree. It's... a lot of it... I mean, it's either something they're passionate about, or something they're, like... skilled at. And while I'm not super skilled at video games in certain circumstances, I'd say that I'm pretty passionate about some things, and it's good to talk about these things with people, you know? So this is panel line. It's basically ink, and I put it in these. See, come on, autofocus. Come on. I put it in the grooves here to give it more detail. And the brush for it's very small. Very, very tiny. And to do it, you just apply a small dot. And the capillary action will take the ink all around. Problem is, you just kind of have to clean it up after. And it just highlights the more detail that the model has, if it has any. Because it's a waste otherwise, you know. It also adds like this gritty realism look to the model. Oh, heck. Okay. Now before it dries, I have to clean up the extras, and we need that with a paper towel here. And because of the force of the, like the capillary action, I get all the extra in the napkin, and as you can see now, if the autofocus would actually work on this camera, I'm not sure if it does, that you see the detail a bit more in this model than before. See, that's the head. Next is I'm gonna be working on some his 4 legs. So I'm gonna build 4 of these. Let's see here. Need to get out extra bits here. Oh, remember kids, never cut towards you. I say as I cut towards myself. Okay. Alright, these are the legs. So let's see here. These aren't too bad. Gonna build all 4 of these at once because, man, yeah. Actually, speaking of camera and autofocus, this is a new camera, that I'm using. I wonder how it kind of works in comparison. It is kind of far away, so in theory I could just move it closer to you guys, so you can see what's going on. So it's a little. But let me see here. Does will focus help with this? I don't even know if this camera has autofocus. But it does bring this a little bit better, more in focus. But at the same time, the camera is blocking my face. So I'm just gonna maybe move this back. There we go. But I usually just like it because it can cover the whole camera. Not the whole table. come on. Fit in. Also, actually, I just realized there are a lot of other VTubers, but I'm the only one that I know of who basically does building, who likes gunplay and does like build streams. Can anyone think of anyone else? I'm not saying this to like gloat or anything. I'm just kind of realizing, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of building myself a niche here. And that might be neat. But it's kind of weird because, like, yeah, I'm the only one who builds these, like, on stream that I know of. But, like, at the same time, I'm the only one... I don't actually know much about, you know, the series that these things come from. I don't actually know a lot about Gundam. The only show I've seen is, like... I don't know. Is, the only other mecha shows I've watched was maybe some bits of, like, 8th MS Team, and then Macross and Macross Frontier, you know? Yeah, I'm like, it's not that I know what the game is, but whatever. This is a little tiny feats. So he has like a little spring shock on there, and then that's his wheel. I was surprised. They actually don't move, and I wanted those things to move. Okay, so I got 2 of these put. Oh, this is a little these rules are a little complicated. Time to put the 3D printer to use then. Oh, well, yeah. I just want to do it today. I just like printing stuff. I like it as a hobby. It's just a cool thing to have. Like, if you want to make like a doodad, if you just want like a knickknack, you can always find one and print one. If you need like a small tool, you could always print out one of those. I mean, it's convenient to a fault, because at some point you're just gonna flood yourself with a bunch of plastic shit that you don't need. And the only reason why you keep it around is, well, I made that. Any suggestions for someone who might want to get into it? Well, 3D printing as a hobby is really more... It's actually pretty not that bad to get into. If you're the type who likes software... or, just building stuff in general, I think you would be into it. It does require a lot of tinkering and finagling to get things right. But when you do, it's pretty rewarding. So there are 2 types of 3D printers, both of which are pretty affordable. So these are the 2 types. The first one is... Oh shoot! Now I'm gonna mess up these. I'm gonna mess up the names of these types. But there's, what was it? Let me check my phone. 2 types. There's 2 types. One of them's called SLA print. Like one of them's an SLA printer, and the other one's like printer thing. No, not that one. 3D printing. Oh, okay. Okay. So there are 2 types of 3D printer construction methods. So one of them is FDM, which is fused. What does it say on the phone? Fused filament fabrication, and those printers, the ones that use or fused deposition modeling, is basically the one where you think of where the printer squirts plastic onto a layer, moves up, and then squirts plastic onto another layer, and it builds it up like that. And it uses a nozzle and stuff to do that. And the other type is SLA, which is short for stereolithography printers. So how those work is that you have a vat of liquid resin that can be cured through UV light, and the build plate is actually upside down. So it pretend there's a vat of resin here, and underneath it is a LCD screen that blocks certain bits of that blocks or allows light to go through. So when you have the build plate in the resin, the LCD screen underneath the machine shows prints out the layer, exposes the layer, which causes the resin there to cure, which causes to make it hard, and then it moves up and does that again. So it kind of forms out of the ooze, and it cures. And that's the benefit to SLA versus FDM, is that SLA is the resolution of SLA is only limited by the resolution of the screen and the uses that the material is made for. And you can make super cool tiny models. Oh, hey Sharky, how's it going? We're building a tiny little robot friend from Kotobukiya. So, Tamotu. Look at they had 2 versions, one with white. And it's this cute little boy. We're building this cute little boy today. And there we go. Tiny was very tiny buddy. So, I think I was saying to the 3D printing thing is that if you've ever seen work with resin, resin keycaps or resin dice, those are what you can do with SLA. So very small but highly detailed figures is what they're usually used for. So things the main one I can think of is like D&D miniatures, is because of their diminutive size and the amount of quality you can fit into such a small space. They're usually meant for like those types of things. But FDM printing is used for larger objects. For like knickknacks and stuff. Both are valid to get into, although I only have experience with FDM printers. And pause. Okay. So, like, getting into printing now especially, is rather cheap. Cheap in air quotes. Because most of the printers nowadays are going maybe to be like $200, $250, and some of the new ones are breaking into the price range of, sub 200, which is actually pretty impressive. Like, I saw a resin printer and a 3D print, and a resin printer and a filament printer cost what, maybe $160. I'm not saying that they're good, but I'm saying that the price point's getting lower than it was before, because these things cost you like thousands of dollars. But now that now that things have gotten now that things have gotten a bit better in the market, and the price is a lot lower. What's better, resin or filament? I don't have experience with resin printers, but from what I've seen, I love the quality that resin prints can give you. But there is just something nice about... There's something nice about watching a nozzle print onto like a piece of, just like a flatbed, and just building something. Like, it's hard to say which one's better or not, because you use them in different circumstances, even though both of them, make objects. Like, if you want like small, tiny models, I would suggest to try and work out in resin, especially due to the fact that those, the amount of parts that a resin printer has is significantly minimal in comparison to messing around with a 3D printer. So, because of how the resin printers work, that it prints out an entire layer at a time, versus filament, where you have a nozzle head moving around, there are less parts in a resin printer. It's only the only moving part that you might need to maintenance is the Z-axis, which moves the build plate up and down, in comparison to a 3D printer where you and I keep saying 3D printer like generally, that's not right. In comparison to a filament printer where you have the motor for the X-axis, the motor for the Y-axis, the motor for the Z-axis, and also the motor for the motor to push the filament through to the nozzle, because that requires a little bit of force too. There are a lot of more moving parts, and there's a lot more things that can go wrong, and a lot more things that you can need to maintenance and calibrate when working with a filament printer. But resin doesn't have those problems. making sound like I should go resin. Well, for Nell, I know you specifically work a lot with Gundam models and stuff like that. It might be nice to get one of the resin ones. Um, Here's the weird part. Unlike filament printers, please be aware that resin is an irritant to your skin. So you should be careful while prepping it or using it. Because like the general basis of protective equipment I know for those printers is hold on, is a respirator, because of the fumes are toxic if inhaled in enough amounts. It is a corrosion. It's corroding, so you have to get it. You can't get it on your skin or eyes or something. And if you wear, well, this is just a little like a technicality, but you can't wear latex gloves because the resin will eat through the latex. And instead you will have to wear nitrile, which isn't bad because that means it's just an alternative, because you can get that easy. Same thing as if like someone had a latex allergy, And not to mention that, oh wait, I'll get the water. I'll get the water. Hold on. Yeah, but resin printing just comes along with more dangers, mainly because of the resin itself. Like, you don't want to breathe in the fumes. It's hard to it's hard to clean up without proper taking care of shit, because it is, it is plastic and shit and all that jazz. In comparison to filament printing, because filament printing is, you just deal with the plastic and that's really it, and that's the only dangerous part into it. Everything else is stuff that would not be necessarily non-toxic. There's only one situation in which that might happen, and that's when like you might be printing with filament that might produce like acrid odors. And if that's the case, you just open up a window. One benefit filament printing has over resin is that you can print with different materials. For example, they sell filament that's flexible. That uses like the plastic's name is called TPU. I think it's tetrapolyurethane. And that's the flexible, and that's like the flexible rubbery plastic materials that you see in like for phone cases and stuff. So you can like print out flexible objects. There are filaments that look like there are filaments that feel like wood. Some of them are actually infused with bits of wood. So you can get like you can make a print using the wooden filament and stain it or sand it like regular wood, and it would fit in pretty well. I mean, not exactly, but like pretty well. Not to mention you can stain it, and that's actually pretty awesome. I haven't tried it, but the concept is great. You can also get stuff that's more for tools, like high strength polyurethane. You can even print with carbon fiber or nylon printing. That requires more higher quality, like more expensive printing materials and like a higher temperature and a different nozzle maybe. But like, so like, you know, it's almost like a toss-up for what you want. Okay, that's there. Oh, wow, we're almost done with this buy. You guys got me talking so much about 3D printing. I mean, I guess Brandon was right. Being passionate about something is cool to watch. Hopefully my French print my own anime girls. I'm good at explaining things, really? I am not, honestly, but I appreciate the compliment. I'm alright explaining things. I'm not, well, I don't know. It kind of comes with my job, you know? Explaining certain magic terminology and, you know, battle strategies to people who aren't necessarily the most battle ready. You know, it oh man, I need to hold on. Alright. I did not use my teeth. I did not use my teeth to do this. Hold up. What you see in the camera is lying. I'm not using my teeth for this. You should not do this with your figures. They're not meant to do this. Really cool enthusiasm when you explain stuff. You're like, oh, thank you. But yeah, like, I guess my skill in explaining stuff, or technical concepts to non-technical, like a non-technical group, is pretty good. Although, I mean, there's obviously things that might get a little too complicated for me to explain in a simplified manner. But I try my best. Like, I remember I talked to oh, did you watch the new Witch anime that came out? There's a new Witch anime? I did not. What's it called? Witch anime? Is it a part of Little Witch Tell me about maxing your level by killing slime for 300 years. Oh, that was based off a light novel, wasn't it? I remember hearing about it. Yeah, it's a light novel, totally, no. No, you can just message me it. Don't worry about it. What was I talking about? Oh, wow. Look at that. We got the leggies for these 4 boys, so look at that. So he's articulated here and articulated here, so I think his little car mode is probably going to look like this. Oh, okay. So next step is we're going to be building the main body of this thing. Got its head, we got its legs, now to build the main body. So first steps are B11 with B6 and B16. Okay. These pieces are huge, actually. Oh, thanks for the link, I saw it. I got it. There's a lot of plastic in this. It's a very good It's a very nice, detailed piece. Look at that. It's really detailed, and it's a huge piece. It's one huge chunk. B11. Between this and cells at work, starting to work on treating myself better. That's good. Everyone should treat themselves better. If everyone treat themselves better, the world would be a better place. That's definitely what I'm pretty sure that's what Tommy Wiseau said. Or something. Oh heck. Okay. So this goes like this. So let's put these two halves together. What was the thing I was talking about beforehand that we got sidetracked by the... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Before we got sidetracked by the thing... Oh, did I just lose that piece? There's no way I just lost that piece. Where did it go? Do you guys know where the piece went? Oh, I found it. I need to scroll up on chat to remember what I was talking about beforehand. Oh, right. Okay, so I was actually talking to Jill. We all know Jill, our wonderful apprentice in training. About internet passwords and why internet or why companies online don't just send you the password that you forgot if you forgot your password, and why that's a bad move, and why you have to reset it instead of just having it emailed over to you. That type of thing. If anyone wants to hear me rant about that, you could feel free to, but feel free to ask, but it is one hell of a topic. Okay, so B12. It's not too much of a complicated topic. It's just kind of the nature of things. But yeah, it's... When people really point it out, I never really noticed that, like, one of my best skills is explaining technical concepts to non-technical people. I take pride in it, especially because it's definitely not a skill that people have. And depending on the field of work, it can help you a lot. And it also kind of shows... And it just kind of shows when that you know what you're talking about if you can explain it in simple terms. Well, ideally the password is hashed and sold. Yeah, no, that's what I was explaining to Jill. She did not know about that stuff, so I explained why hashing and salting is important for password protection, or why it exists. Yeah, or SSO. But that's... I didn't talk to her about SSO. I just talked to her about, basic security practices for that. Okay, so we put in E2. Two E2s go down in this little part here. So this is... Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. They're tiny. I I guess, I mean, if anyone's curious, I can explain why, you know, places online don't send you your email, your password when you forget it. And why places that do are bad, and you should avoid using them. If you want, then just tell them to us. Okay, fine. Fine, Brandon, you got me there. Because I was gonna be like, if you guys want me to do it, then yeah, sure. Minutes of silence. Okay, fine, I'll just do it anyway. Because I think it's kind of a... It's an important thing to remember. Or it's interesting to think about from, like, a problem standpoint. But the long story short of it is that companies can't send you the password back if you forget it, because they don't know it themselves. And that is proper security practice. And it's easier for you, and it's easier for them and for you if you just reset your password. Let's slide this face in right here. It's a cute little car. Oh, and then he gets little bits in here. Oh my god, he has like little front lights. Oh, I need to put this in first. Come on. There we go. These pieces fit in very tightly. It's actually really nice to know. It feels really nice. Oh, that clicked in place too. This... Excellent. Look at that. So, B17. Anyway. The thing about the internet security password stuff. So... Let's go over the basic ways to, like, store passwords, right? You could just have, like, a list of the username and then the list of the password, which is great because you can send it back to people if they forget it. But it's bad because if, you know, when that information is compromised, you obviously have an entire list of the usernames and passwords. That's not the best thing to do. That's not great. So what instead they do is something called hashing. And what it basically does is that it takes your password, runs it through a formula that they know, and stores the result of that. So let's say for like extreme simplified purposes, like super simplified purposes, let's say the formula to create what they call the hash, you know, which is the result, is like, I don't know, you take your password, which is a number, and then multiply it by, like, I don't know, a prime number, like, let's say, like, 7. I don't know, 7. Let's say 7. So, let's say my password is, like, I don't know, 321. So... 321 goes into the hash, or the hash function, which is the multiply by 7 thing. So that multiplied by 7 is 7 for... What was it? 224... Yeah. 2247? Yeah, 2247. So... the login is saved as, like, you know, Alma Hexblade. That's my username. And then the password is 2247. Now, if you, assuming you know, So, how do you get from 2247 back to the original password? It's really complicated to do and takes a lot of time. I mean, yeah, you can do it. It's basic math, but for, let's say, again, more simplified purposes, it takes a lot of time. It's not worth the effort. It might be faster just to go through things one by one than actually solving that shit. Where is this supposed to go? Oh, this goes on the back. Right? How's this supposed to go? What? Hold on. Oh, there he goes. So, that's what they call that's what the hashing algorithm is. Oh, that's cool. Oh, these are the tail lights. That's adorable. And now we build the top. Well, the thing... Well, that's basically how most places store your data, like passwords and stuff, especially, the most secure institutions. In order to add a bit of, randomness to the password, to the hash generation, they usually add something in there called assault, which is something they toss in alongside the hashing algorithm to make sure that even if the input is the same, the results will be different. Whether that be, the timestamp for when you logged in, or like, whether that be like the timestamp of what you logged in, or other things that they might have up their sleeve. That's in order to create a secure method to store your password. There are lots of different types of algorithms to do that, and those are the ones that you hear about, like, I know the one that people mostly know is probably like from the ads for like what, AES 256-bit encryption, that type of thing. That's those types of algorithms. Although the details of which are beyond me because I did not major in cryptology when I went to Witch College. So yeah, that's computer security, and why you have to reset your password, and why I'm not going to tell you your password if you call in for tech support. Also, from a conceptual standpoint, think of it like this. Why in the hell would you trust someone who's incredibly underpaid, who works in tech support, to confirm your identity, to reset your password using a social security number? I'm like, hello? Who would do that? Like, are you that desperate to get something that's incredibly consequential? To give out more personal information over a recorded line? Sorry, I'm just talking about work. Probably lots of people would do that. Yeah, no, you'd be surprised at a lot of people. So, I am obviously, a barista and guildmaster, but at night. But I do have another day job, and that day job is working in tech support. Because very interestingly, witches and people who work in technology are very intertwined. You'd be surprised. I forgot the password for my room in the guild and my rogue tools won't work. Well, you need to get better at pocking. Yeah, lock picking. You need to get better at lock picking then. But I mean, if that's the case, I always have a master key, so you can just come up to me after. So this is this boy's little chassis. Look at that. It's very well constructed. I love the detail in it. Like, because you get, like, his engine here, the shock mounts at the bottom, this chassis is detailed out, and then lots of vents, If you ever want to swap tech support stories, just hit me up. Oh, you would be surprised. But I don't have like a lot of tech support stories, but like I have a couple of them. This is less of a story and more. This is less of a story and more of just a statement that scares me to this day. C5, C8. You would be very surprised at the amount of people who call tech support while driving their vehicle. I don't understand those people, and I don't know why it's worth it to risk your life for the sake of, I don't know, trying to figure something out. It's dumb. I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, I don't, like, because the annoying part about the call, because it is that I obviously have to take the call. I can't, because I don't know initially when, if they're calling in the car driving or not. And then when I pick up the call and, say my usual, hello, this is tech support, this is Alma speaking, how can I help you? You hear noise in the background, and it's very clearly the noise that you hear when a car is driving along a highway, and you're like, oh my god, not this again. And then I have to answer it because it's a user calling, so I have to ask them and ask them basic questions like, what's your problem, all that jazz. And I'm like, after I listen to what they say is wrong, which is already a problem because they're talking to me and thinking. Not that thinking's bad or anything, but I'm saying that, like, they shouldn't be doing this in the first place, but they still are. I tell them, usually, yes, ma'am or sir or whatever. This is, not the best fucking thing to do while you're driving. So I would suggest, doing this if you either A, pull over, or B, call back later when you're at home. Please. And they're usually acceptable about that. Because sometimes I say like, ma'am, I don't want to risk your safety because of a technical issue while you're driving. Please just God. There's also the weird issues where, like, I'm calling in on this technical issue. Okay, do you have your computer in front of you? No, I'm at work or I'm doing something else. I'm like, I'm just like, why? Just in general, why are you here to call about a technical issue when you are not even in front of the computer that has the issue? I'm not a psychic. And I can't fix this nonsense remotely. Is this the right way to put this on? Apparently, yes. I don't get them. I don't get people. And this is why you should be nice to customer service people. Because they deal with idiots most of the time. And you will understand the pain. And you will understand why sometimes they're so jaded and nonsense. And could not care. Because, yes, I could not care. All of you are dumb. Just please get help with a basic issue so I can just leave. My god. The answer they want for you is to push the button and make it work. Yeah. They want to hear the push the button and make it work thing, and I can't do anything about that. Like, certain stuff might be out of my, like, literal pay grade, so I can't, like, even, like, tell you what to do. Is this on the right way? This might not. This might be, inverted. Does customer say for me? Because of the panic, she's been working from home. The level of stupidity I've been able to listen in on. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, it's so surprising that the amount of stupid people can get. It's actually baffling. This was on the right way. That's dumb. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because apparently a lot of people who in the chat are also with me are also working in tech support. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say a thing. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, now I remember. The best times I ever had working on tech support is having the user be frustrated and me absolutely knowing that, excuse me? Brandon, thank you for the 10 gift subs. I can't believe you. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of people coming in now. I have to hand out these swords? Like, come on, man. Thank you. You're so sweet. I'm a little baffled and surprised, honestly. Wow. It is a lot of swords, but at least everyone's lining up one by one to, you know, give them out. So I appreciate that. There you go. Have a good one. Hey, you know, everyone's lining up, so I can still talking. I'm gonna say the thing. What was the thing I was gonna say? The thing I was gonna say was that the best time about working in, like, technical support is when you have when you know you're right, the user is frustrated, and you know that you're on a recorded line. That's sometimes that's sometimes my favorite thing. Where it's just like, I can't help you, I know you're bitching, and deal with it. It's such a good job. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for getting everyone around. Of course, will get everybody's orders as soon as possible. You're making this little barista very, very happy right now. My goodness, man. My goodness. Let's get this finished. Let's get this finished. So, Brandon, I think because of your gift, I'm pretty sure we've hit a couple of my sub goals. And those sub goals are meant for us to get more emotes that I commissioned onto Twitch. So with that, I think we either might get 1 or 2 more. I have them up. I'm just gonna put them on the server. I'm not on the server. What's the word? I'm gonna put them on Twitch. I'm gonna put them on Twitch at the end of the stream, so you can all see them. And also I'm a little bit busy with, you know, clearly this is going on first. Should I cut these? Am I gonna cut these pieces? No, it doesn't seem like it, no. Now, that's a redeem. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Scuffblade needs to happen for the rest of the stream. I'll be right back to set this up. You're gonna move the current tier 2 and tier 1s to tier 1, or are you gonna move the better Twitch one? The idea is I'm gonna get the better Twitch TV. I'm gonna move the BTT ones over, so yeah. I'm gonna move the stuff from BTT TV or whatever, into okay, I think. There's a typo in my runes for Lily, too many L's. That's... Okay, so the thing about that is... Okay, I'm back, by the way, so... hold on. Hi, everybody. Oh, I don't have a transparent screen, no! OBS capture, why do you fail me now? Hi, Alsoma. Is my name Alsoma now? Is that what it is? I'm okay with it. Where in the world is the setting for the thing? I have... Oh, is it... It's... I don't remember. Is it a green screen? Oh. Oh, really? Heck. Oh, hold on. OBS capture just want to show the Wolfie in the court. Well, we love the Wolfie. We love Wolfie. Oh, there is a transparent toggle. Hey, look at that, we're back. Hey. Just make myself a little bit too big, so I'm gonna move myself down here. There we go. The Wolfie in the corner might be a little distracting, so I'm just gonna... Whoop. Scuff friend. Hello, it is me. The piece of paper. So. Scuff Witch. I wish I could make more with the Scuff Witch, but... You know, whatever. I think it's cute. So let's put them on. This guy's very cute looking. He's turning into like this little beetle. This is nice. So let's add on. So A4, A6, and A16. A6. Beep beep. Says something needs to go. Well, no. This is not Truck-kun. Truck-kun is significantly larger, too. Please do not misinterpret him in Truck-kun. Kun. Truck-kun. San. Okay. Why does he have a gap in the center? Like, oh, there we go. He clips into place. There we go. There we go. So, there we go. Truck Senpai. Meow. Isekai'd. Instantly. Hold up. Where's the audio setting for this? Oh, it's okay. I don't care. One of these days I'll be a better... One of these days I'll have one of those scuffed, models by Crone. Those are cool. I want one. I want one for like a birthday or something. Be cute. Anyway, let's get this wrapped up. We're almost done here. A16 and A4. A16 is this front piece over here. up. That's a cute little front. Oops. There we go. So these pieces go on his side. There we go. We're almost done. We need to get this guy's back on now, which is a 14 and a 9. Oh yeah, so I wanted to say, I guess, for stuff in the future. When I hit maybe 400 or 350 followers on Twitch, I want to try and do a subathon. What games would you like me to play? I feel like Mario Kart might be one of them. And I might do karaoke. But I don't know what else I would play. Maybe Among Us, maybe 14? Probably 14. We're almost done here. Oh, you can play without hurting your hands. Yeah, of course. No, don't worry. I'm making sure... I always make sure I'm not gonna hurt my hands. Which is why we're gonna do, like... We would probably do things that don't involve lots of, maybe games that I've done myself, or stuff that can be played on the Switch. Because I can do Switch stuff real easy. It's just, the pain in my arms, hands, and stuff happens from... It happened because I was playing too much FPS games when I was younger, and I did not take care of myself then. So I kind of boned myself there, and it boned me, and it screwed me up for the rest of, you know, I have to be a bit more careful now. But stuff that involves a controller, I usually can do basically for hours. I don't want to say forever, but I can do it for a very long time. So controller stuff is preferred, you know? Sorry to hear about it. Don't worry about it. It's my own fault, and it's not like it's to the point where I've basically, where I can't enjoy the games that I want to, because I can still enjoy, like, you know, FPSs occasionally. Like, you know, like Overwatch and stuff, and, you know, the nature of that game is good in short bursts anyway, so... kind of fine. Dragon Guard 3 final boss. Don't remind me now. I'm never doing that. I'm never finishing it. It's too much pain. I want to. It's just too much pain. So if anything, Switch games are usually good. We can try messing around with Club 51, Clubhouse Games. I don't have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm just gonna buy it anyway. I do have Splatoon, so we can do some, you know, so Splatoon is good. Actually, speaking of, I haven't played Splatoon in ages. I kind of want to go back into that. That'd be nice. Well, yeah. There's a lot of stream goals that I'm tempted to, like, I know one thing. We are going to do probably, gunpla building during the stream. During the, what's it called? Stream, subathon. Because I bought some models, one of which is this one. But this I didn't care about enough to be a little stream award. Here. I do have an incredibly special model that you will see me build for a subathon as a goal. Let me grab it really quickly. I'm sure you've seen this, but I got this model kit alongside this one. Oh, I could do a DGMX subathon. That's a good idea. I have this. I think it's incredibly stupid. And I say that with the most possible praise. It's dumb and I love it. And I want to build it as like a reward for a subathon. I think it would be really cute. Not to mention that they have the other models that are... Not to mention that they have the other models that are like what? A PlayStation, a Sega... One of the Sega consoles that I forgot. They're all good. And I want to play one of... And I want to play one of those one of these days. But, I don't know. I might do it earlier, or I might do it earlier than 400 if I plan stuff out or not. It might be significantly earlier because right now, I'm currently working on a... Oh, this is getting really cute. I'm working currently, if you saw my Twitter interactions and stuff, I'm currently working on things with Sister Abigail. I'm doing we're gonna do a little collab on, my channel. So if you guys want to... Oh, so this just goes in here. Just gonna skip ahead. What a cute looking head. Look at this cute friend. I'm gonna build his little cannon now. You unscuffed me? Well, no, I'm gonna be scuffed this entire time. I can't... You don't need to unscuff me. There's no timer on the scuff. It's now until the end of the stream. It's not a magic spell. Oh yeah, so... The collab I want to do with Sister Abigail, we're currently working on it. For only 2k points? I know, yeah, but 2k points is a lot! You deserve as much scuff as possible. B10. Oh wait, this piece is C. What am I doing? B10, B7, C1. I have lots of plans for rewards too. So not only Scuffblade, because Scuffblade is great. Also, Alma Bitblade I'm working on right now. I'm not sure if we're gonna make a return of Alma Cubeblade. She retired. Alma Cubeblade might be something, but I'm not sure. So I put these two pieces together like... Wait. So they go like this, apparently. Huh. And C1. I'm a cute play. That's her everyday big true. Hey, hey, hey. Oi, 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 oi. Watch yourselves. Don't go too hard on those compliments. Jill's gonna catch you. She's gonna get you. I'm a rogue. I can hide. Okay, fine. No, you are giving me much more trouble than it's worth. But you're still a friend, of course. Heart. Next is what? C4. Ow, 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 pointy. C4. Oh, I just remembered what I was going to say because I forgot because I'm a dummy. The collab I'm going to do with Sister Abigail. That's what it was. Long story short, we wanted to do a thing because we were me and Abigail were working on like helping improve her stream a little bit for some bonus bits. And we just kind of, you know, just went off doing some research and stuff. And I kind of came to realize that a lot of VTubers don't know the streaming tips and stuff that normal, regular IRL Twitch streamers use. And that there's like a weird difference in the knowledge base. Like, you know, like someone on a normal streamer on Twitch would know more and or less. Well, a normal person streaming on Twitch would know more, or there's no more knowledge base for them, like videos and stuff, than a regular VTuber. And that's like super weird to me. Because if VTubing is basically just a derivative of streaming, like of, you know, Twitch streaming, for example, why is there such a difference in their knowledge bases? Or why does one group not acknowledge the knowledge base of another and use that to their advantage when it's already there? Like, it's a really weird thing. And I want to close that gap because I want to make... Like you know me. I want to help out a lot of people, clearly. I want to help out people, and I want to make sure that their content is the best possible. And I want to just help them out, making sure their stream's best as I can be. Brandon, you actually got to one of my points. I look forward to you becoming the Epos Fox of VTubers. Well, it's funny you say that, because a majority of my knowledge from Twitch, or learning how to, was, well, one, based off my prior experience. I've actually been streaming on Twitch for a couple of years before becoming a VTuber. More than 2, so you could say that I'm not like a newbie to this, so I know what I'm doing. But also, when I wanted to improve my stream and stuff, I actually did look towards Epos Vox's streams and videos and stuff for just new information that I needed. For example, the setup I'm currently using right now for streaming is 2 computers. One is NDI, and I learned all that stuff from Epos, and it was very helpful, and lots of stuff that, I mean, I'm not gonna like reiterate his tips. I'm gonna mention him as like a, hey, this guy is pretty knowledgeable about literally anything about streaming, so you should pay more attention to him. Him and, oh, am I in again? Your tips are at least 25% of my Twitter bookmarks. Basically, it's going to be like, I don't know, like Epos Vox, like it's like a combination of like Epos Vox, Nutty, game careers. I usually don't go for the other ones who are more baity towards things, but like I'm gonna share like my own tips that I've learned while figuring out myself as a VTuber, and alongside just other stuff that Abby knows about. She knows a lot more about like the social aspects, like just, you know, like social, like social networking and stuff. But Brandon, like, the thing is that even though you say that, you know, the tips I'm gonna give during that stream are at least 25% of your Twitter bookmarks, you'd be very surprised at the amount of people who don't know. And honestly, it should be more common knowledge. Because I don't know why, like, VTubers are looking for very specific VTuber-related tips and tricks, but the problem is that that only gets you so far in terms of streaming, because you need to learn a lot more stuff about streaming. And that's gonna come from the normal crowd. And that's gonna come from the, unfortunately, normies. So you're gonna have to take lessons from normies. So, like, you know, you gotta teach the kids somehow, and making a big-ass Twitter thread is not gonna bring people along. People aren't gonna read that. People don't know how to read. It's 2021. Do you really expect the literacy rate of everywhere to be about 100%? That's a lie. No one cares anymore about reading. So you have to tell it in a format that they pay attention to, which is a collab stream with a popular VTuber. Part of me is joking, part of me is unfortunately telling the sad truth of things. Oh, this goes on the front. Or at least a Twitter bot to condense your tweet thread. Yes, but again, you know that no one's gonna pay attention to that. No one's gonna pay attention to that. So it's better, video format is always, it's definitely more helpful, especially if people are like a visual learner and, you know, I don't know, they take, listen, I just want to give people the TED Talk, you know? I want to give people a TED Talk about this stuff. Because TED Talks are important. Also, I don't know. It's easier to explain. But I don't know, if you want to be like an upcoming VTuber and want to know some bits, or if you're already a VTuber and want to know how to, like, you know, improve your quality, your stream quality, stream professionalism, what's the production quality, that's the name. You know, if you want to up your production quality and grow, you know, maybe you can take some tips. It's not gonna be focused on people who just want to stream for fun, because if you want to stream for fun, that's cool, you do you. And any tips I could give you should be taken with a grain of salt, because, you know, some things I'm gonna say are gonna apply to the people who want to, like, you know, quality of the shit, you know, to, grow, and growing is important. Like, you know, one of the weird things that I learned from, Sister Abigail? I'm just only gonna give a teaser, because, of course, this is gonna be here much later. Beyond much later, is that, VTuber, collabs actually aren't, good for stream growth. Because the viewership from collabs is based on your viewers and then the fans of the other user, and you know that's you know, plus everyone else who's collabing with you, and doing it constantly highlights does not highlight you as you would like. Wait, no, what am I trying to say? Hold on. Oh, okay, I figure out how this goes. Yeah, it's not showing you, it's showing a group of people you're hanging out with, and while that is fun, and if you guys have great chemistry, it works out, but, like, for growth, people care about you more. So they want to know what your input is on the situation, and how you work along well with others. If you are doing this, if you're, like, collabing for the purposes of, I'm gonna get so much, I don't know, exposure, it's not really gonna help, because they might, you know, not stay to interact with you. Not that that's like not that it's saying it's a bad thing on your character or anything, but it's just like, it's kind of the business of things, because they don't know you as much as the other viewers. Man, I hope that explains a lot. Yeah, just like in real life, exposure does not pay you. In VTubing, exposure sometimes pays off. I mean, you know, but only in certain situations. Like, I don't know, Domo interviews, or, I know that, Iron Mouse has been doing lots of VTuber deep dives. Or putting yourself out there in, like, videos and stuff. Like, that stuff is what's gonna help you grow. And is the good side of, like, you know, collabing and stuff. Like, collabing and stuff, you know. We are actually done with this model. Look at that. So we're done. Look at this. Put them together, and we have our boy. We have our little friend. Look at that. So he has now this extendable arm. Pew! You can aim it around and stuff, and I don't know. You can, I bet, hold on. I think I have a spare part I can use for this. Oh, it doesn't fit. Wait, does it fit? Yeah, there. I can make him shoot laser beams. Pew! Pew! It's cute. And then, so... his head moves around. You can sort of tilt it a little bit. Up and down. And then his legs extend out. So it looks like it's more like he has like feet. And the arms are opposable, so you could like have him kneel or like, you know, kneel and stuff like a Tachikomo, or like do like a low profile thing. I think he's cute. He's super cute. I really like him. When I get another model, I might get the white. I'm thinking about getting the white one. It's like a little puppy, yeah. But also at the same time, I wouldn't mind getting like my Uber delivery from him or something. Like I want to get my Grubhub's meals from this boy. Or I want him to be a delivery boy and like get me my pizza. Like he's so cute. Man, I wish do I have ways to make him more colorful? I do. I actually have the paint markers. So I haven't shown these off on stream. These are paint markers. They are markers with paint. And I can color some bits in for detail. So let's do that. So this is front. There we go. They're great, but the tips are kind of ass for this type of thing. So I'm gonna just color them in a bit more. Just to get some color in there, so you can see the white. There's also the red one and the white one, so... So you do the gut, so, Hold on. I think I fucked up. Because this part is actually hard to remove. Heck. It's okay. I can just color over it. Oh, that's a lot of... Should probably hide that before Twitch bans me for blood on stream. That's not blood. It's paint. Ah, that works. Don't you have a dry... Oh, do dry erases work with that? No, I meant like to remove... There's the plastic transparent clip down there. It's just hard to remove. But yeah, just with a small bit of detailing, a bit more color, this guy kind of pops. Look at that. The taillights pop out a lot better. The front lights are cute, but I bet I can. Does yellow help in this situation? A little bit. Just put a yellow on here, I guess. Like, detailing markers aren't the best, obviously, because you want to use more, like, paint. But, it makes it very cute. Yeah, he's like a little tilt of a head and stuff. But that's it. That's our little model boy. Yeah. All right, let's move back to just talking real quick, since we got most of this covered. Silver and clear and dry was it looks so great. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture and post it on Twitter of the result of all this stance. Oh, double BGM, I know. So, thank you guys for tuning in to this nice chill stream. I appreciate it. And of course, thank you to Brandon for those 10 lovely gift subs. I'm gonna update everything as much as possible so we can get as many emotes in of the new ones. I don't know oh, I can see it on my screen actually. The next like little reward tier for more emotes is going to be at 25 subs, and we are currently at 25 sub points, and we're currently at 21. So 4 more subs until our next little goal, and we can get more emotes for everybody. So thank you for helping out our little brew crew community. I don't know the word for that one. Thank you for helping us out. That's probably going to be for, you know, the Streamlabs. Not the Streamathon, you know? Subathon. I forgot all the names for it. I'm just chatting up while I, you know, wrap up here. I'm just cleaning up here. I just need to fold this back into place. Community, congruity, I don't know. I just say guild because that's probably easier to cover. Yeah, I'm just putting this all together and we're take a small, you know, cute photo shoot of this boy. I actually want to 3D print out maybe like a photo stand so it can look prettier. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in. Thank you, Brandon, of course. I appreciate everything you do for us. So for just gonna hold on, I'm moving the building table over to the side. Okay. So, yeah, just infinite thanks. I can't thank you guys more enough than what I've already said. So that being said, it's gonna be the end of the stream. Schedule for next week is probably going to be posted tomorrow. Considering next week is gonna be Final Fantasy 14 news update, you're gonna see a lot of that there too, probably. And then the week after that is the release for the Nier remake, as we're definitely playing that. Let's see who to toss everybody over to, because of course I am not doing this without raiding. So let me see here. Let's see who we can raid. Ooh, I'm gonna raid a friend. Let's raid a friend. This person's also named Alma. I learned about this VTuber from, Abigail. Her name is also Alma Luna. Her name is Alma Luna. She is a, vampire VTuber. And she's super cool, super fancy looking. And she's doing some karaoke, so let's sing along and cheer her on, alright? And of course, since all of you are subs, we can do this. This is gonna be our raid message, of course. Look at that. Let me just grab her stream. So I can, you know, view it and jazz. Okay. Oh, she just did KDA Popstars. Oh, nice. Alright, let's send her over. Make sure you save before she go, you know, dangers outside. You gotta gotta be careful for that. And I'll see you next time, alright? See you next week! Alright, 3, 2, 1...